I just, I didn't make a mistake because I don't believe in mistakes, but I was giving myself, somebody, her name was Stacy at Mahoning Jail. She said, you give my ex-husband, the Jew, he is Jewish, and he uses the Jew card. And she's like, you give him too much credit. And since that was 2023, when she was teaching me that, she was very smart, Stacy, a black woman, because I wanted to believe in him. But I'm so tricked by these people. Like, so the Czech Republic people should have never come here. That's why they got massacred in Chicago. They don't belong here, but they did come. You know, Barry and Estelle came. Barry's parents were horrible. I waited on people at the Cafe Tandoor in Cleveland Heights. And this man was saying, he was telling me about it, and I'm like, I gotta go, I gotta wait my tables. He was very terrorized by Barry's mother and father. And then, so now I know their third daughter-in-law from their second son, she's from the Czech Republic and she doesn't belong here, but she's here. But I I was looking at just on Instagram, because I really do like Instagram, the music, and I like the setup of it. And the stories, you know, you write a comment, but no, I don't think anyone else sees your comments, so that's good. Only the person. Like, I sent something, a couple things. Well, I have now 3 people I'm following. One thing was recommended to me, I don't know, and I don't know the person, and Sean Stone, and then I looked the name Bonchek, and I'm not a Bonchek, I'm not Czechoslovakian. So, but I'm just for the convenience, I'm not going to change my name. You know, they changed the name. I'm not a name changer. I'm not a liar. Like my second ex and his third wife. So I wanted to believe in him about an hour ago. And it's so bad. So I looked Bonchik and some things came up, and it's so sad. And so then it's so, and it's confusing. But so my second son, the youngest one, who didn't do any drugs, he just said he wasn't going to do it. He didn't do that like his 3 older brothers. And, you know, he was good, and he looks like me the most. Well, I don't know, the other one does too, but they don't look like their father. They don't. It's weird. So, you know, I don't, so the younger one just has pictures of cats. So I followed him, then I'm like, I unfollowed him because the protection order, he's on the protection order, and it doesn't end until August of 2026. So, you know, how do I even know that was him? It was just pictures of cats. So I'm innocent in it, but I feel like the police are going to knock on my door. How evil is that? I'm so sick and tired of my second ex-husband, the Jew, and his third wife getting away with their evilness. And they're so pathetic. So I wanted to believe in them a little bit. And I do believe, okay, you want to offer mental illness to people. You're not doing any good. You're just using the people to make money. I know what you're doing. You got fired. You got fired from Fleet Response. Scott was sick of your shit. No, I don't like him either. But at least he stopped drinking. At least he figured it out, and he does the thistledown. I don't agree with it. I'm not a fucking loser gambler, and I'm not fat. But he's a little bit more honest then, oh my God. So I unfollowed him, and then I looked at my older son. He's not active. So old account. But I looked at pictures, and there's pictures that I took and I framed, a black and white of them standing in the rain with umbrellas. And, their dad was like still a terrible dad, and in the back patio in San Marcos. And then I saw one, with the younger one with the baseball and his hair, and the father says, "Oh, that you look at the flow," meaning his hair. It's like they're not even my sons. He's so evil. He's so disgusting. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. It's okay if I just say I'm so stupid. It's allowed. It's I don't know. It's only stupid if you keep doing it, Patty, if you keep. So then I looked at the pictures under my firstborn sons, and they're so vain. He's got, or maybe his, I don't know, they're so vain. They're like picturing each other like they're like fucking Siamese twins. So vain, and they're new friends, and it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. The vanity. People are so narcissistic. Oh my God. So the important thing is that that was innocent. I wouldn't know. So so Patty, you gotta just understand these people that came, and it's not just, that's what I said to Sean Stone about Bobby Kennedy. The guy who assassinated him was a fucking loser, probably from the Czech Republic. That should have never come here. Those people are disgusting. They were bohemian and just fucking sexually immoral and nasty, dirty lice, lepers, and horrible people. They never should have got in here, but they did. So it's like, that's, Elon Musk, he taught me today, he can't go back to South Africa. There's 400 some laws against white people. The black people are evil. They want to fucking kill us. And they're so jealous because they're so ugly and so disgusting and so stupid. So he can't go back to South Africa. But thank God he's here. But, and we can't send, the checks, the disgusting, we can't send that couple back. But that's not a big deal. Like, they're not around me. I don't have to, but we've got to talk about it as long as I don't mention names. You fucking kidding me? You think I'm not going to talk about this? But they do, because Donald Trump has said, I'm going to talk about it. But they've, how many lawsuits does he have against him? You fucking pieces of shits. Oh my God, you're such fucking losers. Why don't you just fucking die? How can you not want to fucking hang yourselves? How can you live in your flesh? You can, because you don't listen to me. You don't listen to me. You didn't listen to Jesus. And it's Sunday. Finally, it's quiet out there. They shut the fuck up, these fucking kids. And so those pictures, and then so I couldn't look anymore. And I'm just, I don't know. I just can't worry about. Of course I'm worried, but you're not supposed to worry. So, the 4 Bonchek offspring, isn't the whole point of making, you're supposed to contribute and do your best so that it's better for the next generation, and then that's called human evolution, social Darwinism. But you can't be a fucking liar and do that. So the second X and his third wife, they're fucking liars, and they are narcissistic. And so, oh my God. And it's like, I learned so much at Stark County, though. I just, go back, Patty, go back. So yes, is the judge, maybe the judge is trying to help me out, but they're not, because they're dishonest too. The judges, read the book of Judges. All the judges are fucked up people. Prosecutors, lawyers, they're fucked up people, very immoral. Very, very bad people. Very bad. And some are worse than others. However, remind yourself, Patty, if I didn't go through that 73 days at Stark County, I was crying reading the book of Judges and the book of Joshua. What the Jews did, and they did it, to black people. And now this is the war. So I found this other Bonchek, Mark Bonchek. No, it wasn't him. It was a different with the name. So this he's posting all these weapons in a hospital, the fucking Arab Semites. So you have the Arab Semite. I'm an Arab Semite, but I'm only 10% or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm Caucasian. And so I'm not at war. I'm a peace person. So he just did that on Instagram. And so I'm like, wow. And so what I've learned, is that this war is against the 12 tribes of Israel and Jacob's 4 skanks that he fucked. And then, just disgusting. And then the Arab, the Hagar Ishmaelites. So it's, and then the Keturah, Abraham's 3rd fucking skank. Keturah, because she was Arab. So the Arabs have more power. There's more of them. They're fucking everywhere. Hamas, Hezbollah, Shia, whatever. They're fucking evil Muslims. And then they pretend that they're not fucking sluts like the United Arab Emirates. Those fucking skanks were in white, flipping their hair when Donald Trump went over there. You're not fooling me, you fucking cunts. United Arab Emirates, you're disgusting people. And you have so much money from oil. We don't fucking need your oil. We don't need $1 trillion from your nasty fucking prince. Whoever the fuck leads your disgusting Arab desert, nasty land, worst land ever on planet Earth. That's why you were born there, because you're fucking evil. Evil for 6,000 fucking years. So I wouldn't be able to articulate this and these bloodlines and what you motherfuckers are doing every fucking day. What are you gonna do? Go to a hospital today? Ishmaelites? 12 tribes of Israel, you fucking kike Jew, Hebrews, whatever the fuck you are, you fake Czech Republic name changer liars. Just, and it's like these people, they post pictures of themselves. Oh, my sweetheart. They're glued to each other. They're so disgusting. They're so disgusting and so narcissistic. So it's not, it's like what I said before about them, these mental illness business people who are making money off of mental, and there's a ton of them, they're everywhere. They're making money off of the mentally ill. So should they offer mental illness in homeless shelters? That's not wrong. That's not they should do that. And so, but they should do it voluntarily. They should do it voluntarily. They shouldn't fucking get paid for it, but they're not going to, because they're fucking bad people. They're really fucking bad people. Maybe that's why my second son has cats, because he never wanted a fucking girlfriend. He told me. And so he couldn't get a cat because his older brother and I were allergic to cats, and I don't like cats. But cats are assholes, and I believe cats are reincarnated souls of evil fucking people. That's why you're going to be a cat for 9 lives. Maybe after 200-300 years, you can try it again. Maybe. If you want to. Some people, I don't care. But cats are easy to take care of, but they're dead evil souls. So the soul of the dead, disgusting human takes up the body of a cute little cat, and then just raises hell and bites people and scratches people and cats are assholes. Fucking assholes. I don't like them, but you know, people do, and they're easy pets. So cool, cool, good. Maybe you can learn being a cat for 9 lives. Meow. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just. It's so the evil people are so tricky. They're so tricky. And I was with a certain population of evil people and pathetic people, and the drugs. They're high all the time in prisons and jails. They have access to drugs and the pharmaceutical drugs. So it's like they're less evil and less dangerous. So I was there and I learned a lot from them, but they're all the same people. They're just, it's like the people in the free world are more tricky because they have so much free will and so much freedom. They don't care, and they're doing whatever the fuck they want. And it's like, then they have Instagram and pictures and their vanity and stuff. You can't be vain in prisons and jails. You can. And they are, but not that much. You know, you're in the uniform. But a lot of these, like Hazelton had hair dye, they had makeup. You could get jobs crocheting. They had, it's just a lot of shit, a lot of stuff. And so Carswell was less of that, but they had a cosmetology, but it's unbelievable. And so I believe that some of that needs to be taken away, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to think about that. That's not the focus for me right now. What I need to be clear on. I'm not mentioning them, but I've got to be able to process how pathetic they are. And so, and his parents and her parents, and I don't know them, but, it's just what they did to me. I was posting, he was so evil. He gave me back, like, he threw out all my stuff, I'm sure, but gave back pictures. That's all he gave back, and it was fucking evil. And then so I'm posting some of these pictures on Facebook during Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah, because I actually thought in doing that they would apologize for how they treated me. Not just him, but his parents, Barry and Estelle. And her, she's this horrible person. I thought she would apologize for her behavior. She violated the protection order, Matt Zupancic. Nobody did anything, but it served me being in jail. So they're stupider and more pathetic, and I'm better. So, but it was like, she contacted me on Facebook in Florida on July 12th. You fucking cunt. You violated the protection order. I'm not mentioning your name, bitch, but you're not gonna fucking beat me. You're not gonna fucking beat me. I don't want him. You got him all to yourself. You two are fucking giving gifts away to your disgusting, ugly, fat counselors. They're very fat and very unhealthy and very ugly. Didn't say your company name. You're not allowed to hurt me again. You're not allowed to call the police on me again, you bitch. You fucking bitch. Get the fuck out of my country. You're not gonna get the fuck out of my country. That's why Hitler fucking massacred your grandfather in Chicago and renamed it Lycidas, because you are lice!